बेस्ट हो। बट ये भी सच है कि आप ही ने उन्हें एक बड़े कैंप में इंट्रोड्यूस कराया था, एंड दैट इज YRF, यशराज फिल्म्स में।
He was shooting for Chamatkar on Juhu Beach. And you know, the old Yashraj office used to be very close by. And apparently they wanted him. Adi Chopra used to come to the set of Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman.
अच्छा,
I didn't know him, but he had got his father to call Aziz. Aziz's father, Akhtar Mirza, had written Waqt for Yash Chopra. So Aziz and Yashji were very close. So Shah Rukh, to see Shah Rukh shoot both Karan Johar and Aditya Chopra together, they used to come, they used to sit on the set. I showed them some of my rushes. They were completely delighted with the film. So I think when there was a controversy with Amir,
for Dar.
and they wanted to shoot immediately, I think Shah Rukh was the option that Aditya put forward in front of Yashji. And Yashji said, bring him. So he was shooting for Chamatkar, we went, and Shah Rukh met Yashji and Aditya. And that's started a very big bond of friendship which lasts until today.
Yeah.
Even with Rakesh Roshan, when he signed a 3-film contract, he honored it. He did Karan Arjun, he did Koila, he did King Uncle. He did all 3 films in his contract. He went beyond the contract and did a guest appearance in Crazy 4. So he and Hrithik are very close friends. So I think Shah Rukh has kept most of his goodwill with all the people he has worked with in the industry. But I know he was closest to Tom Uncle, Yash Johar. But I can't say too much about that because all of us were very fond of Yash Johar.
Of course.
He was one of the rare true gentlemen in the film industry. I loved him to bits. The last time I met him was in New York. He was shooting for Kal Ho Na Ho. And my elder brother Ashok Vaswani, he had a Man Friday. Mahesh used to look after Ashok and his wife.
अच्छा.
And from prawn pulao to washing to laundry, he found out that Shah Rukh is shooting in New York. And I happened to be in New York. He said, Vivek भैया आए हैं, अब Shah Rukh से नहीं मिलाएगा तो खाना कल से बंद.
Okay.
So he found out they were shooting in Wall Street. I went there, and the moment Shah Rukh saw me, he got all the bodyguards apart, hugged me. I said, Shah Rukh, Mahesh. He said, wait and see. He hugged Mahesh. He took photos with Mahesh.
Wow.
He gave Mahesh such a champion's treatment that Mahesh is still on a high even today. And that's when I met Yash Johar. I was sitting with him and he said, give me a cigarette. I gave him.
Cigarettes का connection आपका सब जगह रहा है.
And he told me, he said, I have cancer. I don't have too long. I said, how are you smoking? He said, yeah, I'm sharing one cigarette with you as a friend, but I have not too long to live. So that was the last time. And next time I met Shah Rukh was at Yashji's funeral. And that's life. But he was very fond of Yash Johar, very fond of Yash Chopra, very fond of Rakesh Roshan also.
Of course, ये सब ने तो जो बनाया शाहरुख खान को, एक साइड एक्शन ड्रामा कर रहे, रोमांस कर रहे, बिग मूवीज कर रहे, दैट्स द रीजन आजकल जो नहीं हो पा रहा है कि वो इन्होंने वहां किया था. बट वो जो सिग्नेचर पोज शाहरुख का जो है, दैट टिपिकल वन, इसको लेके भी कई लोग कहते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स DDLJ में पहली बार हुआ था. शाहरुख ने एक मजाक में ट्वीट भी किया था कि भाई छोटा सा एक पोज उन्होंने दीवाना में भी किया था. इससे रिलेटेड कुछ आपके पास
कुछ नहीं. राजू में
नहीं, राजू में नहीं था.
बट राजू में ओरिजिनल पलट था. लास्ट वाले सीन में जब शाहरुख जा रहा है एंड Juhi is doing her famous Juhi thing and Nana comes on a cycle.
ये अभी मुड़ के देखेगा. हाँ.
He says, देख, अगर वो पलटेगा तो वापस नहीं जाएगा. And then he says, पलट. No, Juhi says palat.
हाँ.
Then half the basti wala say palat. Neeraj Vola says palat. Everybody says palat. Finally, only Nana says palat and Shah Rukh turns. And everyone goes, yay. And the camera moves up and the end credits come. And my name is there in the end credits in the direction team also.
Oh, okay.
The original palat is with me. The original ye wala jo ek gesture hai, I think I had never seen him doing it before. I think he did it unintentionally. It just caught on and it became into a signature pose. I think so.
Okay.
But the charm was always there. No?
Yeah. Yes. कभी भी किसी को नहीं ऐसे कि दोस्ती यारी में मिला दिया, चलो बहुत सिर खा रहा था, चलो शाहरुख यार एक बार मिल लो.
Karan Johar. Karan Johar called me in the middle of the night and said, my father's dying. No, my father not dying. That was much before. But he said, my father will die. There are lots of deaths. Gumrah has flopped. The Dunya has flopped. Muqaddar Ka Faisla has flopped.
Disaster. Huh?
And the biggest blow was Agnipanth. But that
Yeah.
flopped. And Mahesh Bhatt has agreed that he will do our next film at Dharma Productions free of charge. But we had Shah Rukh. Now, I know that Shah Rukh didn't want to work with Bhatt Sahab. There were two people, there were fights on the phone. One was a man called Vatsi Khan, who was
Okay.
Feroz Khan's associate director. He called me Shah Rukh's secretary on the phone. अरे तू कौन है शाहरुख से नहीं बात करवाने वाला, तू तो सिर्फ secretary. Some shit he said. Now, it's my house. I'm talking on the phone courteously. This man is being rude. No, Shah Rukh unfortunately heard him.
Oh God.
He picked up the phone. He gave him the kind of bad words from Delhi that I had never heard. And he said, if this guy calls up again, I will go and beat him up. So,
That full dar wala avatar.
ditto with Bhatt Sahab. With great respect, he said, Bhatt Sahab, your kind of cinema, my kind of cinema don't match. Yahan pe, there was a situation where Bhatt Sahab was willing to work free for Dharma, provided they got Shah Rukh. So, Karan Johar called me in the middle of the night. I said, okay, I'll ask him. Shah Rukh was shooting at Mehboob Studios. My production manager, Anwar, Nayi Dishaएं, Gawahi, Kiss by Kiss, I had given Anwar to Shah Rukh to handle his work.
Okay.
So, I mean, I was Anwar's boss. So when I walked in, I know Ramesh Sippy was sitting there for dates for Zamana Divana, 2-3 other people. Praveen Nischal was sitting there for
English Babu Desi.
I whisked myself straight in. क्या जिंदगी क्या चाहिए, मैंने कहा फेवर मांगे, तू फेवर मांगेगा? हाँ, मैंने कहा एक बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोड्यूसर है यश जोहर. I remember when we were shooting तो मेरे साथ साथ आसमान से आगे कल, they had a Gumraj set. They had to put one bird cage in the middle of Nair Farm. They had started doing it even though my shift was not complete. I complained. Mr. Yash Johar came all the way in his car at 2 in the morning to tell his people his shift gets over at 5. You will not come into this bungalow until 5 o'clock. He threw them out. No other producer would have done that. So I've come to ask you to do his film. He said, done. I said, Mahesh Bhatt is director. I'm not doing it. I said, Shah Rukh, he's a good man. And I told him the situation. I said, he's willing to work free. Something. So Duplicate was born. But Duplicate was born in such a way, Bhatt Sahab was hardly on the set.
Phone pe.
It was Karan and Shah Rukh making the film. Just like Raju was, Shah Rukh and me making the film.
Ji.
So Shah Rukh does take an active interest in every film he does. But that was when he told Yash Johar, your son is ready to direct. So that's how Kuch Kuch Hota Hai was born.
Of course.
And of course, Dharma stood back on its firm glory with the next 5 films. Karan Johar did his father proud.
Yeah.
Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna.
My name is Khan.
So he had the winning combination and he understood. In my opinion, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai will always remain in my top 5 favorite screenplays. It was near perfect. It was one of those flawless. Hero, heroine, tomboy girl. Heroine dies, tomboy girl becomes heroine. Best friend, dance. It was a flawless screenplay, in my opinion.
Ji.
And Karan had a great sense of music.
True.
So that was a winning combination. Good old Aditya Chopra and Shah Rukh was a winning combination. And I just saw a new picture that I've kept of the whole of Maratha Mandir lit up with Dilwale Dulhania 1,000 weeks.
Yeah.
Now there are 52 weeks in a year and there are 1,000 weeks of film has run at the same cinema. Then you bow down.
Of course.